Everyone, and welcome back to the 715. I am your host, Ria Shankar, and today we have yet another guest. He is another TikToker, and he has a super cool passion for tennis, but something that he's taking seriously is singing, and he's a singer songwriter. So, without further ado, please welcome Rushil Vishwanathan. First of all, Rushil, I really appreciate you being here today, on this podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to have a
No worries.
conversation.
So, for all the listeners and for me, of course, just tell me about yourself, about your background, where you're from, what are you studying, and stuff like that.
Hi guys, my name is Rushil Vishwanathan. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a artist and student. I'm studying entrepreneurship in college, and alongside that, I'm pursuing music as an artist, a singer-songwriter, producer. Kind of just working my way through creating music that I love, and hopefully that other people do as well. Um, I've been learning music since I was 6 years old. Oftentimes, people kind of say I'm a blank, like I'm a pop artist or an R&B artist, and I find that I'm just, I guess, just an artist. Like I just love different types of music, so I just want to keep creating in every possible genre I can.
Well, no, I really like how you're very open-minded, when it comes to creating music. So, where are you studying? Which college?
I'm at Temple University in Philly.
Oh, nice. Oh, Philadelphia. How's that?
Mhm. It's fun. I unfortunately haven't gotten to experience the most of it over the
Hmm.
last year. Been stuck inside a lot, but it's a great college. My experience so far has been great.
So, are you
Learning
in
to
your dorm room right now?
no, this is actually my basement. Makeshift home studio in my home. Yeah,
You've been living in New Jersey, right? Your whole life.
yeah.
So, where are you originally from?
Like where my family's from.
Yep.
My family is from like my parents are from India, both of them. So my dad moved around Bihar, Dhanbad, like I don't know exactly where because he moved around a lot, but both of them are um, from Bangalore
Okay.
mainly. My mom is Gujarati and my dad is Tamil, so I'm kind of like a hybrid, I guess. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. I've been to India a few times, maybe like 4 or 5 times,
Hmm.
and all the time because our family lives in Bangalore, so we've gotten to visit them. It's cool. I'm glad that I still have cultural elements of Indian culture, even though I'm still living here in America because I love Indian culture.
Your parents are originally from India. So, I always actually, because I have this doubt in my head. So, whenever someone asks you, hey, Rushil, where are you from? Do you say New Jersey or you say India?
No, I say America because that
Really?
is where I'm. Yeah, yeah, that's where I'm from. Like that's where I'm born. That's where I've been raised. If they say like where your parents from or like what's your ethnicity, then obviously India is the answer because that's the whole cultural influence, and that's where my parents and their
Yeah.
parents were born and lived. So yeah.
So I would actually say the opposite. Like if you ask me where I'm from, I wouldn't say Dubai, even though I would say India, even though I've never lived in India. It's just,
Mhm.
I guess it's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, people are they associate themselves differently based on their experiences and based on their core like beliefs and the way they've grown up. So I don't think there's any problem with saying that because at the end of the day, you are inherently part of that culture and ethnicity and background. So I think either answer is great. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you still play tennis?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be a tennis lover for life. I don't play
Nice.
as competitively, especially over the last year because I've just not gotten the chance with all
Hmm.
the restrictions, courts being closed and stuff. But I was on the club tennis team for when I was a freshman, but then that shut down due to COVID. Tennis is usually an individual sport, but in in like school sports, you have to work on a team, and tennis was cool because you got the individual aspect and the team aspect of it. So that's
Yeah.
what I really loved. And even in club tennis, you have to work as a team, but when you're on the court, it's just you. So
Hmm.
I really like that duality. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be a tennis lover for life. I go to the U.S. Open literally every year. It's
Who's
been
your
like a
favorite
tradition.
player?
Ooh, I
Ha.
mean, I've been a Federer fan for life. Like since I remember crying when he lost to Del Potro in 2009 U.S. Open final.
Uh-huh.
I remember just bawling my eyes out because I was so sad. But I think as I have, watched more tennis and like developed a more mature understanding of the game and the players and all that, I've really resonated with Djokovic.
Hmm.
I just love his mentality and his lifestyle and his dedication to the game. I just think he's like the poster child for, or poster man for tennis. He's just like the way he plays, his regimen, his everything. I think he's just like, if you looked him up in the dictionary for the definition of tennis, I think he'd show up.
Let's talk about your TikTok. So you have about 50,000
Yeah.
followers. So did you, when you started TikTok, did you expect to have such a, you know, huge following base?
No, I didn't expect that, but obviously anyone who's starting a TikTok, especially when there's when people have like a skill like singing or art or dance, or like if they're trying to do something with their skill that they're showcasing on TikTok, obviously there's that thing in the back of their mind like, oh, I hope people see this. But I never expected it to grow at the rate that it did. I
Hmm.
just I just started posting video because I just started doing what I saw other singers do, just post covers, post videos like of popular songs on TikTok,
Right.
song requests from people in the comments. So yeah, I mean, I never expected it, but I'm glad I'm here now and that I have this platform to constantly grow a family and have more people see my music. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so I saw this TikTok of you. I think it's your recent one where you wrote a verse for "Kiss Me More" by Doja Cat and SZA.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you go about, because you actually wrote that. So could you tell me, what your process is, in terms of songwriting? How long did it take for you to write that verse?
To write that specific verse,
Yes.
probably 10 to 15 minutes to
No
write that.
way. Okay, but
Yeah.
that's still like such a short period of time.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I tell people that, they're surprised, but to me, I feel like a lot of other musicians have the ability to do that. It's just like once you get into a flow,
Hmm.
the lyrics just start coming to you, and you're like, okay, this is a cool line, this is a nice metaphor, this rhymes. Like, I don't know, it's a hard thing to kind of put into words, but in terms of the process of and the reasoning behind making that video, and as a creator, a part of me was wanting to create something new to show
Right.
people. And so I was like, how do I do this and combine it with stuff that's trending right now? So I took Kiss Me More, which is a song that's popping right now all over the world, like top of the charts, popping on
Hmm.
TikTok. And I was like, let me add my original twist to it. So I just took the instrumental beat and then I wrote a verse over it. And then I just put it together and posted it, and people loved it. So I'm definitely gonna start doing more stuff like that, which is like
Yeah.
my original twist to things, because I enjoy it way more. Like I found myself burning out a little when I just kept doing covers because I wasn't really enjoying it as much. So
Hmm.
when I do the original stuff, I don't feel like I'm doing something just to post it and get like attention from people. I'm doing it more for me, and then if people like it, that's even better.
Yeah, yeah. So I know the songwriting process is very subjective, it differs from person to person. So for you, do you need to be in a certain mood to write a song, or you can it just comes to you?
That's a great question, and I feel like um, I mean, being in a certain mood and feeling certain emotions definitely helps channel those thoughts and emotions into words. But something that I've learned and something that a lot of other people have also preached, other musicians, is that you can't really wait around for a mood to come because
Hmm.
it's like emotions are so weird. They just come and go. They may never come like how you want them to. So I kind of just allow my like if I'm in a mood, then definitely I take that opportunity to write. But if I'm not, every day I just sit down at the piano or find some time to just work on original ideas and stuff like that. And then once I just force myself to be in that situation, I find myself getting into a mood automatically.
Do you have a favorite music artist?
I get this question a lot, and every time I just it changes. You know, there's people that have been inspirations for me throughout, like Ed Sheeran, Bruno
Hmm.
Mars. Bruno Mars vocally, um, Ed Sheeran more as an all-around musician. I really like Zayn.
Yes. Oh my
Um,
God, so underrated. So
yeah, Zayn is.
underrated.
The thing with Zayn is that he doesn't really like market himself like other artists do. Like he doesn't put himself out there. So
Yeah.
I think that's the reason he's underrated still. But yeah, I love his vibe. I love his music. Tori Kelly also vocally
Mm-hmm.
incredible. Arijit Singh, Shreya Ghoshal, obviously legends. I love both of them.
You have a single. So
Yeah,
it's Unity and Anthem for Humanity, right?
yeah, yeah.
So what inspired you to, you know, writing your own single, releasing it? I mean, that's a big achievement. Like you should be. I mean, I bet you're pretty proud of yourself. So tell me about it. How long did it take? What inspired you? Was it difficult?
So in terms of the inspiration, I think it was just a result of my introspection of everything going on around the world through the last year. I wrote that song like November, December-ish time, um, and I recorded it in this room.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't know, I just felt like the music industry nowadays is for some part of it is getting pretty repetitive. Like people are putting out the same type of stuff, and I wanted to do something that would not only be different but would be impactful to anyone listening. Like, for example, if you put out a love song, that's gonna strike a chord with someone who maybe just got into a relationship or just got out of it. But I wanted this song to be applicable to everyone, and no matter what their situation is. And we were all in this, stuck at home, this pandemic situation, and I thought this is something that everyone can relate to, and I want to convey my feelings about all the division, the physical division of being separated from people, and the racial division, the political division. Like I just think unity is something that we need so badly right now, and I wanted to convey that through the song.
Stay till the end of that episode. Thank you for listening, and I hope you liked that one. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye. See ya.